Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to our newest video. Now if you saw our live stream on Sunday on Instagram and Facebook, which you might want to be following if you're not already at EUCO.us, you probably know what this video is about. Yep, it's the new MSuper Pro, the newest wheel from Gotway. Let's go check it out.
Pro is going to come with some new features such as better all-purpose tire, dual headlights, functional vents, and the speakers, which will be an improvement on the speakers of the first generation Nikola.
Some more features that are coming to the MSuper Pro are improved cooling with a better fan for the control board and a fan cooling that new dual headlight, a lift switch for easier carrying the wheel around when you're not riding it, a brand new motor which is hopefully going to give us a bit more torque than the previous generation. And also, the MSuper Pro is built to accept 21700 cells, which should hopefully have some improvements over the previous generation 18650 cells that are found in pretty much every wheel today. Another feature that I'm excited about in the MSuper Pro is waterproofing. There's going to be a disassembly video coming out, so stay tuned for that, but we have actually discovered that the entire shell has a white silicone bead around it to help waterproofing. So I'm excited to see how that helps in real-world scenarios.
In order to test the MSuper Pro, we took it out on a 14-degree hill in San Diego. We pitted it against a 1230 watt-hour MSuper X in terms of hill climbing and speed. We had two riders, Nick, who's 180 pounds with gear, and Adam, who's about 150 pounds with gear.
Alright, so in terms of torque between the two wheels, I think that they're actually pretty comparable. What I did like about the 1230 model is that the pads are a bit thicker, so you can really grab your legs onto it more and really sort of wrench up that hill. The pads on MSuper Pro were noticeably a bit thinner, but that was sort of compensated by the fact that the pedal angle was so extreme, it sort of forced me to be squeezing the wheel at all times whether or not I wanted to. I'd say if there is any gain in this, it would be over the 1845 watt-hour model, just because of the weight. I mean, you do have to keep in mind that this wheel weighs quite a bit more than this one, so that would probably explain why they feel the same to us. The only gain that I felt was possibly a bit better braking going downhill. Adam, what are your thoughts?
Pretty much the same. I can't really distinguish, like, if other than the pedal angle, if you were to blindfold me and put a wheel under my feet randomly, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one I was riding up the hill.
So it's entirely possible that if this wheel weighed a bit more, there'd be a more noticeable difference. When it came to the speed test, Adam topped out the 1230 watt-hour MSX at around 39 miles per hour. and he topped out the MSuper Pro at around 34, 35 miles an hour, and the results were very similar for myself.
So while the MS Pro does seem to be similar to the MS X in terms of torque, we do have some new features that we really like about the MS Pro, such as the new tire, which has the same pattern as the Nikola tire, so it's going to be skid resistant and better for off-roading. And the lift switch is definitely a nice safety improvement. And the dual headlights are the same as the intelligent headlight on the Nikola, where it does not illuminate when the wheel is stopped. Once in motion, they will get brighter, and comparing them to the MSX headlight, the MSuper Pro headlights do appear to be brighter, covering a longer distance and wider angle.
Some other features that we really liked about the MSuper Pro were first, the fact that it has functional ventilation. So as far as I know, no other unicycle on the market has something like this where air can actually pass through the shell and actually cool off the control board. Another thing I really like about the MSuper Pro are the speaker quality, which are a huge improvement over the first generation Nikola Plus, which I am a previous owner of. I really like how they took extra measures here to enclose the speakers better in terms of both water sealing and sealing the box so that no extra air can get in, which leads to a lot better sound quality experience. They aren't as loud as what was on the very first generation Nikola Plus, but I think the sound quality is so much better. I think this is a really good upgrade compared to what Gotway first put out in terms of Bluetooth speakers. And the last feature that I'm really excited about is waterproofing. So as you'll see in our disassembly video, which is coming up, so stay tuned for that, Gotway has actually included a silicone rubber ring around the entirety of each outer shell. So I think that's actually a big step up from what they've been doing in the past, which is just plastic on plastic contact. So I'm really excited to see how that will help in sort of more rough off-roading or rainy scenarios.
So now tell us what you think. We want to know whether this MS Pro is going to be something that you are looking for as your next wheel.
Thank you so much for tuning in to watch our MSuper Pro review. We hope you liked it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.